Hello, myself Sunil. This is basically the 74th number part of the PHP. In this, basically, we are discussing the access modifier. So, one of the person told that Sunil, basically, you are basically discussing this access modifier since 2-3 videos. What actually you want to say, basically? So, let's basically discuss actually point to point what actually I want to say. Assume that basically assume that basically normal PHP developer basically declared one variable and assigned the one value, and the PHP designer basically who actually designed the PHP basically that group basically declared one variable and one value basically. So what would be the difference between this? Both are basically running the PHP. Assume that basically in www.amazon.com or basically rediff.com or www.yahoo.com or basically google.com, in that search in that basically the website basically they run this single one line program basically. So what would be the difference? So one of the person told that there would not be any difference. There will be difference because the person who has written the normal developer basically has written the one variable and assigned the value basically. He is a normal developer, but the person basically who is actually the PHP designer, he actually has written the variable and assigned the value. Their both roadmap basically will be difference. So one of the person told that the server group basically, that is the hosting group basically, they know which person basically is doing the hosting in the server basically. So person basically who actually is the designer of PHP, he actually declared one variable and assigned the value. So the difference basically will be the roadmap basically where the file will be running basically. The person who actually is a PHP designer, his roadmap basically will be totally cleared, but the person who is a developer basically, his roadmap will be with the traffic basically. So there will be difference basically. So the performance tuning, this all here basically I just taken the example of variable basically. So one of the person told that in the real world basically, in real world means each and every line basically of the code basically is connected with the physical areas. So you want to say that the PHP designer and the PHP owner basically their physical area would be different, and the PHP developers connecting to the physical area, their area would be different. So that's question basically. One of the person told us difference might be there basically, but it might be near around basically, or might be possible that in one country PHP owner data is there, and in another country PHP developers data basically are there. Data means physical area. One variable defined and assigned the value by the owner and by the developer. So the physical area when the website is going to run, that time basically the connection basically, that is the power supply basically which is going to get by the both side basically, both would be different. So that's very dangerous thing basically which I am discussing, and this is I am 100% sure basically this is not tested by the software industry, and it's a very dangerous loophole basically you can say, which is done by the software industry basically. So that's basically not our discussion because I am not working also and I am not getting the job also. That's the people who are into this, that is the USA basically, which are these people basically are in front of the world basically. So in really basically the people are other people basically who are into the software industry, but here basically in front of the world is America. So we would be telling that America has not tested this stuff basically, and this is the most dangerous stuff basically, which was actually supposed to test it, but has not tested basically. And then without tested thing basically has passed through the universe. So one of the person told that it might possible that universe group also basically mind to want to end the universe. That's why basically they accepted the without tested stuff basically. So that's basically universe group basically when they will watch this video basically, but mostly people don't have the time to watch the video basically. Even basically this all videos basically are so fantastic basically that I am getting not a single subscription also basically. You will not able to believe it basically. I am not getting a single subscription for this all video basically. But the person who like Shah Rukh Khan, Amir Khan, then the Katrina Kaif, then the Deepika Padukone, then the Karina Kaif, नहीं Karina नहीं, Karina Kaif, नहीं Karina Kapoor, Karishma Kapoor, like this two, like this whole celebrities basically uploads one single simple video also na, they gets basically at least 1 crore like 2 crore like, and the person basically who is education giving the education training basically, he is not getting a single subscription basically, but that is the world basically. So world is crazy about sports. One person told that basically अभी विराट कोहली ने एक ad डाला, so there would be more than 50 crore 100 crore subscription basically, we will not able to believe it basically. The person basically like Sunil or NAIR basically uploaded this very dangerous video basically, that is also basically it's touching to the universe basically, but there is not a single like, there is not a single subscription basically, we will not able to believe it basically. You can just see basically, you will not get a single subscription, you will not get a single like also basically. Why? Because crazy stuff basically, that means this whole thing basically are bakwas, and rest of group basically do the stuff basically, that is the Shah Rukh Khan, Amir Khan, then Deepika Padukone, Katrina Kaif, नहीं करीना कपूर नहीं किया है, करीना कपूर, करिश्मा कपूर, then the old heroines like Madhubala, then the Sharmila Tagore, then the Vaijayanti Mala, then basically there are many basically heroines basically. If they upload the video, it's 1 crore subscription basically, you're not able to believe it. 1 crore, 2 crore subscription you will get. So one of the person to the software industry actually created by whom basically? They have created, no, basically. Bollywood group has created it basically. They have designed the stuff here basically. So they have to accept the reality basically. That Bollywood basically group has created the software industry. They have to accept the truth basically. So one of the person told that ये जो NASA है, ISRO group basically were doing what basically? When this all stuff basically was ongoing, when the Bollywood was doing creating this everything basically, then what NASA ISRO was doing basically. So few people from universe told that basically we have watched this everything basically. They were doing party basically. They were having the pizza, they were having the beer, they were having the wine basically with the Bollywood group basically. So you will not able to believe it basically. Bollywood group basically purchased the NASA and ISRO group also. So one person told that they have purchased a universe group also. So one of the person told that might be possible because in universe also basically Shah Rukh Khan movie basically are getting watched. Kareena Kapoor, Karishma Kapoor movies are basically getting watched. But they have created this everything basically. Raj Kapoor videos basically are getting watched. But they have created this everything. So they will their group is, so they will say that basically हमने तो this software we have given this to TCS basically to test this everything. Then TCS will say that basically we have given to the e-clerks, and then basically the Capgemini, and then the Patani group, and then the BMC group, BMC Pune group. Then basically they will say that we have given this to the Infosys for checking purpose. And Infosys will basically, when we will connect to these all big companies, they will say that basically we have created lots of many small companies basically who were basically supposed to test everything basically, but they have not tested basically what we can do basically. So you can just imagine basically the small companies basically, they don't know basically user control is created from the 1,000 cities, then how basically they will test basically. Even basically the software companies basically don't know, they just blindly say that basically we have given this to this company with the, but they don't read the stuff basically what actually is the, what actually was the told, that it was told that basically user control basically is created from 1,000 cities, that was not tested. The private part and the government parts, sorry, the owners basically roadmap and the developers roadmap basically was not tested. So you can just imagine basically how the industry is ongoing basically. So it might be possible that some group basically is involved, is basically into this, and they don't want to come in front of the world basically. That is USA basically. In next video basically we are going to see.